People.
I'm here with Nina Paley, and she has sold out of her Gender Wars cards. Tell us more about who you are and why you're here.
Well, my name is Nina Paley. I'm a canceled artist and animation filmmaker, and I'm here because I got canceled as a turf. Wow, I'm choking on that word. Excuse me.
I wonder if that's symbolic.
Yeah. I got canceled as She Who Must Not Be Named in 2017, 2018. And although I've made lots of art that has nothing to do with this stuff, last year I decided to make a gender-critical comic book, Agents of Hag, and also the Gender Wars playing cards, which I've sold out of. This is my personal deck.
They are amazing.
But I can still show you what they look like. These are all, so that's me, a Joker. This is Corinna
I didn't
Cohn.
get that before. I didn't know that was you.
This is Corinna Cohn.
Okay.
We co-host a podcast called Heterodorx. This one I got signed by Chloe Cole, famous detransitioner.
Oh, wow.
And then there's all of your favorite gender characters. I don't know if you remember what happened to him.
Yes. You know, I'm familiar. I saw a lot of your things. I know all these people.
Very important Canadian nurse. Sure, she is just in a prolonged, stupid legal battle. She's fighting the good fight. This one is famous, of course, Kelly J. Keane.
Oh, yes. I spoke at her Let Women Speak rally in San Francisco.
Awesome.
Yeah, we know who that is.
And then that's little Riley
I
Gaines
know.
behind him.
Little Riley. She's
gal,
not so little, though.
This lady
Yeah.
who likes to burn books for the ACLU. This person.
Oh, he's the creepiest.
Yeah. A heroine. You know what? I should have made her look taller. So apparently, I didn't really see that many pictures of her when she was younger, but she is quite the tall, statuesque woman. This man claims he has a cervix.
Okay, I don't know him.
Oh, yeah, India Willoughby.
Maybe I'm lucky.
Unhinged. He's unhinged.
Oh, okay. You know, when you said it, they kind of rang a bell.
This is Kara Dansky.
Yes.
You know who she is. Jack Turbin, pulling some evidence out of his ass. Drag queen story.
But these are the best. They're so funny.
This is a male doctor who transed Jazz Jennings.
I stood in front of his office in Burlingame with Aaron Friday, and we chanted Marcy Bowers as a butcher.
All right, excellent. There's another butcher in this deck.
Yeah, that's the other butcher.
She's actually female. And she's actually female too.
Yeah.
But a good friend. I mean,
okay.
Actually, some of these, there's some ambiguity in some. Definitely, Buck Angel is not RadFem approved, not kosher for RadFems, but we do like that Buck is speaking out against childhood transition.
Yes.
We'll take what we can get, so thanks, Buck. Buck's also just nice to talk to. Kiwi Farms, a website that is loathed and despised and yet has some of the best information on some of the worst online personalities. There's a long story behind Kiwi Farms. And in fact, we interviewed the founder of Kiwi Farms, the owner of Kiwi Farms, Josh Moon, on the Heterodorx podcast. If you listen to one Heterodorx, listen to that one. It's very important.
Okay, I will check that out.
Here's Natalie Wynn, known as ContraPoints. This is, I don't know if you know Paintings of Narcissus, but that's what that is. Alison Bailey, co-founder of the LGB Alliance in the UK. She took on Stonewall. W. Path.
Yeah.
Graham Linehan.
Yes.
My man. Jesse Single. I need to get him to sign this card because he's here.
Yeah, you got to get all the signatures.
Megan Murphy.
Yes, I was on her podcast.
Yes. Julie Bindel.
I don't know her.
UK feminist, writer. She's been covering this stuff forever.
This is like a test of how many gender critical people I know
How
right now.
gender nerd are you? This is Derek Jensen.
Okay.
Who He actually works with Lear Keith, who I did not put in this deck, but if I do another deck, Lear will be in it.
Yeah, definitely due for another deck. There's lots of people out there.
And he's an environmentalist who got canceled for just saying that women at their retreats should be able to exclude men from their showers and
yeah, what a
sleeping
crime
accommodations.
to say.
Helen Joyce,
Yes.
a goddess.
Yes, I read her book.
Matt Walsh,
Yep.
he's maybe conservative, but he did make a very good piece of entertainment and documentary about this stuff, which is very good for newbies.
And he reaches a lot of different people. We need
Yes.
all the people of all different audiences.
Yes. Kathleen Stock, another goddess. You familiar with her?
I am not.
Yeah, she's a philosophy professor. She got harangued out of, I guess, Brighton or Sussex. Her university was just awful.
Okay.
She's definitely a canceled woman, and she is a strong resistor, and she's erudite and smart and fantastic. This lady cut her son's balls off, or paid someone to cut his balls off. I think she's a founder of Mermaids, or an important person. She was like the CEO of Mermaids.
Okay.
This, our saint, are you familiar with her?
No.
Oh my gosh, Magdalene Burns. Look up Magdalene Burns videos. So she died. She was early in the fight.
Oh yes, I know who
she
she
made-
is. Yes,
yes.
I've seen her videos.
Yes. Her videos.
She was like ahead of all of us, basically.
Yes, and they stand up to the test of time.
Yes.
And she was wonderful and taken too soon.
I've seen her video. Yes.
Sam Britton.
Yes.
Everybody's favorite non-binary theft.
Who's apparently very much behind the Trevor Project.
He's behind the Trevor Project?
Yes.
Great. Sheila Jeffries. She's written a lot of fantastic books. She's a lesbian feminist author. I think she's in Australia. Look up her books.
Okay.
If you want to learn about radical feminism or TERF the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
She is a must-read.
See, I'm not a true TERF, I guess. I need
you don't have to.
I need to brush up on my TERFdom.
Yeah, I felt like I needed to know because I took a year off when people started saying, "Oh, you're not a TERF, are you?" And I was like, I got to find out what this is about. So I'd never actually read Radical Feminism.
Yeah.
And so I read a lot, and I don't pledge allegiance to radical feminism or anything like that, but I think if somebody called me a radical feminist, I wouldn't correct them or anything. Yeah. It's complicated. Yes, we know. This is Maya Forstater. Mm-hmm. Rachel Levine.
Oh, so fun.
Or Richard, whatever his name was. J.K. Rowling, our queen,
hero.
Spelled with a K. I hope my names aren't obstructing this. Or my fingers, rather.
No, not at all.
Fingers,
This
names,
is good.
You know. We all know Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, we have mixed feelings.
Chimamanda Adichie, an author. She got called a white feminist. Instead of saying trans women are women, which they wanted her to say, she said trans women are trans women. And that makes her
white.
A white feminist. Billboard Chris.
Yes, I'm familiar with him. I've met him a few times.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Oh yeah, unfortunately familiar with that dude.
Yes, he's getting more anorexic and old looking all the time. He does not look well.
I honestly, things are not going to end well for him.
Yeah. Jessica Yaniv, Jonathan Yaniv, you know about him?
No.
Oh my God, he's also known as that wax my balls guy.
Oh, that guy, yeah, the Canadian guy.
Yes, all right.
Oh,
so you do know who he is.
I know the story. Okay.
And oddly, this is a good likeness of him. Somebody saw this and was like, "That's so mean," and I'm like, "This is probably the best likeness I've drawn in the whole deck." Veronica Ivy.
Yes.
The cyclopath.
The cyclist. Yeah.
Cyclopath. Ray Blanchard. He came up with the two.
Oh, he's
typology.
the one that came up with the autogynephilia word.
Yeah, autogynephilia versus homosexual, transsexual.
Yeah.
This is a purity spiral.
Oh, what does that mean?
That is, so among the hardcore, hardline, gender-critical radical feminists, they get in these purity spirals where if you talk to the wrong people, send the wrong message, or like, there are people who have blocked me because I'm friends with Corinna Cohn, the post-op transsexual who's the co-host of our Heterodorx podcast.
Yeah.
Like, merely being friends with a tranny is impure, and I should
so
be
you're talking about
hostile.
the feminist being pure.
Yes. We suffer from a purity spiral.
All right.
It happens it's the greatest danger. It's it splits us up into little groups.
Yeah,
It's
that's
stupid.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Here's Jeffrey Marsh. He
Oh,
likes
yeah.
children.
Yes, he's the creep.
Andrea Long Chu. He won a Pulitzer. He actually won a Pulitzer after I drew this card. So
Really?
that lets you know how messed up our institutions
Yes. Gross.
are. This is Scott Nugent.
Yes, I know
Scott is
Scott.
female and very honest at this point. in her life.
I appreciate Scott.
Yes.
I know Scott. I've met Scott in person.
David Paisley likes to sue people in the UK if they do not affirm that
Okay.
men are women.
Didn't know him.
Judith Butler is tossing a word salad. She's the non-binary parent of postmodernism, some say. Jennifer Pritzker, cousin of the mayor of the governor of my state.
He's the one. She's the one, or their family is funding all of this, right? Is that what this?
His family is funding a lot. There's, this is like a top funding source of this lunacy. Nicola Sturgeon, much bigger deal last year. Scottish politics, but they were very prominent.
Okay.
She has fallen. Oh, Dana Rivers. Dana Rivers is a trans activist who I believe started one of the starters of Camp Trans at Mitchfest.
Oh gosh.
And he murdered a lesbian couple and their son in Berkeley.
Lovely.
And it got almost no coverage. Actually,
That was in Berkeley?
yeah.
Oh.
And like the queer press didn't cover it. And
Yeah,
apparently
I
it was
think
one
I
of the most-
vaguely remember that now. but-
Yeah, one of the most gruesome murders the judge had ever seen when it finally went to court, which took years. But really horrific. And Isla Bryson, who's also Scottish and had to do with the downfall of that other Scottish politician we saw.
You did a beautiful job. These cards are the best. If you don't own a set, you need to order them.
Yes.
Where can they get them? Do you have a website?
Store.ninapaley.com. That's store.ninapaley.com.
All right.
And look, I'm going to shuffle them.
Okay. All right, we'll end with a shuffle.
Oh, yeah, the bridge.
I can't wait to play with mine at home. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thank you.